thinks I'm a beta and I'm a beta, and we're both beta as fuck. If you're looking for an alpha male here, then you're shit out of luck. Domination and total power, these are not things we crave. Our self-worth is not contingent on how many women we've laid. Never felt comfortable acting invulnerable. Never felt compatible with acting infallible. I never felt entitled enough to act hostile. Never felt exceptional just cause my genitals full Macintosh.
Okay, let's try this again. I can't hear Jim. I don't know why. I broke all the things. Let me see if I can fix something.
What's going on?
I know, right? Jesus Christ, where am I?
Who are you? Where's my wife? Oh, she's in the hospital.
Don't know where I am.
How's everybody?
I think we're doing good. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to me taking over again. That's right, we're doing MetorHistory, and I have pulled out something very interesting and also very long and boring at the same time. But I did want to reflect on something else that he has done that we're probably going to have to circle back to do, which was it was one of his Sunday streams, I think it was, or one of his Morning with Metokur streams, and that lovely song that I had open was presented and shared to the entire class to a degree, as well as there's some histrionics to it that I wasn't 100% sure. Apparently it's true. So we'll have to cover that on the next week. But this week, we're going to go with a little bit of a little, what is it? Was it the Sandre guy and his talk with Metokur back in, I want to say, what, 2018, I think it was?
Maybe.
That's before Crowd TV became completely stupid.
Yeah.
Yes. See if I can.
I mean, was he ever really anything other than stupid?
I mean, there's always something stupid. Yeah. I mean, right? Yes. Or was I going to do the short, fat talk? Did I do the Liberus one already? I feel like I did. Anyways, how have you been?
It's an emotional roller coaster of ups and downs, and my
up, down, left,
wife is probably worse off than Metokur is right now. I'm not even kidding. That's the sad part. It's like,
wow.
Yeah, it's yeah. Metokur, you think your life's bad? Call me, and you could hear the wonderful story of my wonderful wife's last 2 weeks. They're not great. It's bad. It's
Oof. Give me I know, right? Give me a moment while I find what I've lost, because I have lost it. Oh, come on. Just find what I need. That's all I need to do is find what I need. What was it?
Is Sparky coming in? I'll be in a minute. Yes, you will be.
Yeah, he's probably going to be bringing in most likely a transformer. We'll never know for sure, but it is
Optimus
very possible.
or Megatron.
I'm more like a Starscream clone.
Okay. Rage?
Yes. No, Rage. He's a bull. He's bullheaded, kind of easy to wrangle up. not easy to keep sedated. Not easy to keep sedated. I have lost what I was looking for. I
Have you
haven't,
lost
but
your mind, Red?
I've always lost my mind. I think
Where
it's
is my
14. I think it
mind?
was. That's a good song, by the way. I always
I
ask
mean,
that question. I
Biden
found
asked
it.
that message all the time too.
I know.
If he could remember the song's lyrics, I mean.
I mean, who can remember the song lyrics? I found it. I'm good. I didn't lose my entire mind, just a portion of it as usual. Get everything to work while I. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that off, turn that back on, just to make sure that it is working. Because I know every time I hit it the one time, it doesn't always, kick right away. Kick right away. Alrighty. Hello, chat. I can see you now.
Is somebody on Kick?
I can see you. No, we don't do kick yet.
Oh.
We don't do kick unless it's the Worski streaming thing that he does with Triple P.
PPP, who's apparently watched them
Yep.
have sex and jerked off to it while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, I would say seeing is believing, but
There's a video out there, so yeah.
let's be real. There's a lot of questionable deviants that are out there, and speaking of questionable deviants, so the young portions of the commentary crew, the young versions, the new blood, as I'm going to call them for now, they're kind of losing their mind because Bo Blacks actually did an OnlyFans page. Now, Bo Blacks was kind of created with the help of Nicholas DiOrio, double stuff as I like to call him, and they had a falling out. And well, let's put it this way: the commentary group, Nicholas DiOrio's portion with Keemstar, they're trying to destroy Bo Blacks for some reason, and they found out that he had an OnlyFans page.
I mean,
He's a trans non-sexual femboy that wanted to show it off his turtle.
I mean,
turtle.
honestly, don't all of us have a page
Sorry about
somewhere?
that, guys.
At this point, I don't know, but yeah, I thought it was hilarious because he actually did cover it, and Morale, the one of the newer ones, he decided to do some crazy art, trying to draw out the actual poses that he gained access after joining up for the OnlyFans thing. It was a weird stream. It was a fucking weird stream.
I mean, honestly, let's be honest. When
kinda-
OnlyFans is involved with guys, it usually is. So
I know, but just the fact is that these people just kind of went at this poor guy. I mean, he's in his 30s, but still, regardless of the factor, going after this guy that he's now non-binary. He's dressing up like a femboy, whatever, and decided to show off his naughty bits. Like I fucking care, but apparently they did. It was hilarious.
Showing off his
It
giblets.
was hilarious trash fire. It was cancer. Oh, and then yesterday he ended up talking. Brown ended up talking to some dude named Femboy. It was it was a cancerous stream. It was a cancerous stream. It was He actually put up $50 to get his chat to have him to talk to this person. And then after a while, he put up like, give me $50 to hang up on this person, and it really didn't happen. They just really wanted this entire trash fire to continue. So yeah, in true Metokur fashion, why the fuck not? We're going to be covering this thing, which is an appearance. That's right, we're doing a bit of appearances, and this one was again kind of a random appearance. It was just around the 2018 timeframe. And we may not cover all of it, but we'll try. We'll try. How have you been there, Sparky?
Oh, good. I've been dealing with stuff in the background.
Oh, hello, Tex.
Yeah, I've been dealing with stuff in a couple of the VTuber Discords. Just some, I wouldn't say really drama, but some stuff that's happened that I was trying to explain to some people.
Does it involve me? Please let it.
No, it doesn't involve you. You haven't
God damn it.
been from hard enough on the server. So
Oh, God, I'm gonna have to work.
I mean,
harder.
apparently, I have
Jesus.
pissed them off more than you have pissed them off. So
Actually, no. I've actually pissed off one so far, technically, on a like a kind of meh level. It's Goat Boy. He kind of got upsetty wetty over particles, Minecraft-based particles. So yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anywho,
Okay.
let's see if we. Yeah, I know. I'll have this conversation with you maybe later. I don't know. It's not really
Um,
relevant. It was just a plug that went in. It was fancy particles that added on a few other different features to knock over trees and shit. And he got kind of, I guess, insecure over the particles. I guess I don't know. He said it was harder to
Who
find
was?
shit. I'm like, not really. Kratos. The goat boy.
Whatever.
Kratos.
Actually, I think I remember watching Akko stream the the server when you first put that plugin in, and they were like,
Yeah.
"The tree fell over." What the?
Yes.
And it's like, okay,
Yes, it was with new animations that were put in. It was like,
Okay.
oh my god.
well, I don't know.
And because, yeah, I know, and because you're mining, it also gives you that falling dirt kind of thing, like the dirt is falling away. But
So
in block
it's
form.
basically just stylistic changes.
Yes, it was just a minor stylistic change that one motherfucker didn't like. It was like, okay, whatever. And then you have Rage kind of go, change it. We're like, no. It doesn't work that way. I'm working with you with a client who wanted these things. And if the client says change it, then yes. Not just one rando. That's not even his fucking
Oh, speaking
story.
of which,
Anyways, particles.
What
Yes,
is it?
the particles.
you're not wrenching
Hello,
my chat.
Akko.
Why
How
you're
you
not wrenching
doing?
my chat? I'm fixing that. You're getting a wrench. There you go.
But
This
anywho.
I was gonna
But
say.
no, Akko just found out a few other different add-ons that have been added into the system. If they would read the actual list that is there, they would see exactly what's in the server.
Okay.
They might even find out that they can warp to places now.
The particles morning.
Yes.
And yeah, and this crazy octopus here, pissing chuds off online. How dare they? How
Yeah, well.
dare they piss off UK chuds? I mean, the audacity. Oh my god.
I know.
You
Whatever.
silly
It is what it is.
octopus
But
busting you.
are we talking about chat logic?
Yes.
Please tell me it's
Yes.
chat logic because thank fucking god. Not hard to piss them off, but it is fun. It is fucking fun. It's fucking fun. He look, his chat does it just randomly. He can't ban every member in his chat, otherwise he's fucked. So,
Actually, time out. I know
Yeah.
this is primarily based around Metokur, but you'll get a kick out of this.
Look, I get a kick out of it. Look, primarily, I'm
War.
about the chaos and the trash fire. Metokur is about the chaos and the trash.
I mean, technically,
So
everybody here
technically,
gets a
it's
kick
about
out of
Metokur.
my wife, so hey.
I know, right?
I mean,
So
hey,
me so more than you. I mean, I pointed out where the flaws were, and you're like, it's okay.
oh yeah, I but
Now
no,
you're
I
seeing
saw.
it,
I
so-
just didn't want to see.
See, there you go. I had a funny feeling going for it. But anyways, what am I getting? What am I getting kicked at? Getting a kick on their sparkles.
What?
I'm getting to it. All right, here we go. So let me go ahead and share this. Funny.
Oh God, he's sharing with
funny
class.
moment. I've got to clip this out. I've got to clip this out for Akko. Make sure it sounds on. There we go.
Oh goody. Oh God. Show on stream. Ta-da!
So
Ta-da!
context. Akko and one other person. I don't remember the name. I honestly don't remember the name. I don't watch them enough to remember them. But it wasn't me or anything like that. But Akko and another person was reacted to.
Is this cover on the dream?
Well,
shit?
so Chud was covering this and then brought up. So apparently, I guess Crewman reacted to Akko's video because Akko did a video on Chud.
Yes.
And the video was
Yes.
covering what Chud said about Rev Says Desu. Say what you want about him, whatever, like that. But
He's questionable. He's
yeah,
questionable.
Akko was pointing some stuff out that Chud got wrong. And Voyan, okay. Anyways, I guess Crewman reacted to Akko's video, but before anyone could get it or react to it on anyone else's side, he took it down. Chud watched it, and I was just listening to him, and this came up. And I'm like, oh, he's talking about Akko. But anyways, here we go.
Charge online and proving negatives. Yeah, dude, I was watching, I said earlier, but I was watching Queen's coverage of those two fucking weirdo dudes LARPing as women online. I'm not talking about trans people. That octopus person, right? And it's like they were asking me to provide, they were annoyed that I wasn't providing evidence that YouTube weren't doing something. And it's like, well, no, you cannot provide, you know, this is like very basic, like, logic shit, isn't it? Right? You can't prove that someone isn't doing something. You need to prove the affirmative claim that YouTube is doing something. That's what you need to prove, you know? Prove that you've not raped 20 people, right? I mean, that's the fucking, you know, that's the thing, isn't it?
What the fuck?
Chud's
It's
an
Chud.
idiot.
It's Chud. But when it comes down to it, like I said, that is one member of the new blood of the commentary group. Chud, Logic, Queeman, Lolicon Lyrics, the man who focused his entire career in the start of his fucking YouTube channel on lolly shit, decided to do a complete 180. See, anything lolly related is bad. The list goes on. You got Wow, which is the newest member. You got Schmeckles, or whatever his fucking name is.
Schmeckle wasn't.
They all kind of.
Schmeckle really wasn't in it. He was kind of like Orbiter and did his own thing, but
He did and he didn't. He's actually a foundling from a certain individual, and it isn't part of the Nicholas Diorio group. It's part of another person's group. Another guy that has a funny beard and he makes fun of locals. The two of them got together, and that's how this is how the new commentary group came about. This is how the new bloods are. This goes back to like almost like WCW days when you had Eric Bischoff and the other dude, Vince Russo, collectively together trying to restart.
You're going way back
on the WCW side.
That's way back. So,
I should state my criticisms of him defaming Rev, saying. And saying he's stupid for complaining about YouTube. Look, at the end of the day, YouTube is going to YouTube. YouTube doesn't have to give you the precise rules of what they want or what they don't want. It's about money and business. And if they don't like a particular thing, they're just going to find a way to shadow ban it, and to a point where you guys just kind of accept it for what it is or walk away. And they don't care either way. They really don't. This has been an ongoing thing.
YouTube doesn't even care how much money they lose on doing this shit. I mean, at this point,
no, they don't,
because they're so broke right now. They have to break themselves up, even though they're, you know, even if they aren't declared monopoly. I mean,
yeah, I know. Google is like the main benefactor for everything. Why do you think it's called the ABC?
I think the funniest thing wasn't that. It was like, oh, cool, because we were all wondering, is like, is Chud got to react to this? Is Chud got to find it? Well, he didn't react to it, but he was watching on someone else's stream that did react to it, that pulled the video down. So it is what it is. But it's like, I think the funniest point of that whole stream was him going off on Pirate Software.
Yeah,
because he noped the fuck out of a campaign gone bad. I'm sitting there going, Chud, why are you acting like Dark Viper? You weren't even a part of this game, and you're acting like Chud Viper towards.
Look. I mean, realistically, Chud also said that what's his face? What was the gay Joker? What was his fucking name? Bat. What was it?
Baby.
Is it Bat? No, bad opinions.
Harmful opinions.
Harmful. Thank you. Harmful opinions was the gay Joker. I knew it was an opinion. I just couldn't remember which one. Like whatever.
Gay opinions.
Harmful's been around
isn't
for
it?
a
I thought it
while.
was gay opinions.
Hey Joe.
No. He called him the gay Riddler.
Yeah, because the two of them got had a spat an argument, which was glorious to fucking watch. Them going at each other's throats.
I know. Unless Quee posted it, my reaction content is cut. Look, at the end of the day, it's commentary being commentary. At this point, they've got nothing better on their plate. They tried going over the dream shit, The dream shit kind of ends up being it's a meme and he liked it. Basically, it's a retarded meme that he liked and that's it. Okay, and who the fuck
Well,
cares?
it's a bunch of people going at him for calling someone a retard, which, let's be honest, a bunch of retards are trying to go at him.
Again.
So, I mean,
He's not wrong. And again, these are the same people that are going after a guy that decided to create an OnlyFans account that got maybe a small handful of suckers to look at his turtle.
along with that, the
Honestly.
same guy that they propped it up, protected, and said, "Hey, no, it's
Yes!
completely okay to have an archive channel. That's completely within fair use because he's archiving content." Then
Yes.
goes around and copyright strikes someone.
I know, what the fuck? I mean, honestly, these motherfuckers are all over the place. And look, I'm going to go with Slug Entertainment. I'm going to go with Slug on this one. It's pointless and useless. Why are we going down this route? The internet is crazy. But then again, I find everything about the internet fucking crazy.
It's funny because, like I said, a long time ago, it's retards propping up retards what's online.
I
So it's
know.
like, it's just retardation all the way around. But yeah, in case this does get reacted to, because I do know how the copyright claim system works. Hi, Chud. Yeah, don't like you.
Dream issue is that he built his audience around being super duper soft and PC. You know what? I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Dream made money. He made bank. He found a way to
Well,
make bank.
I'll agree with Chud logic on this one point. The people going at Dream is basically going at him because, oh my god, he said the word faggot and retard, when the same people think it's based and cool when they call other people that they don't like faggots and retards. So it's like,
Faggot,
like,
retards,
keep
and
that
niggers and all that
same
kind of stuff.
energy.
I mean, really.
Hey, Sparky,
Thank you.
you're a faggot.
Thank you.
Rogue, you're a retard. There you go. There we go.
I know. thank
And
Thank
you should be a brain dead idiot retard that got shot in the head.
I mean, you are,
And what's your point?
you know, you are what the military made. You are exactly what the
Dude,
military
I
made.
call myself retarded. I am.
I know.
I mean, let's face it. I have brain damage. I am.
Look, you don't re-up in the middle of being shot at.
I know.
Anyways,
I did it.
I got something to ask before we continue on with this, because I'm looking down at the description and it's like Jim talks about liberalist, soy, and salt.
No, it's been changed. It was changed.
Okay.
Yes, it was changed. I changed it a while back, but apparently I didn't take. So, my apologies. I will see if I can see there. This is the that is what it's supposed to be there, Sparky. I just put it up in chat.
Sandre guy.
There you go.
Okay. All right, let's continue on.
Yeah, we haven't even started. Let's start.
And we are live. With me, I have the shitlords of shitlords.
Wait. Pause.
Mr.
Yes. What?
Jim Max, did you go as TSG a long time ago and had a conversation with Metokur? Because this sounds exactly like you almost.
I'm not saying.
Well, unless he's from Sweden.
I mean,
Were you in Sweden at this time frame?
I have no memory of that time frame. So, I mean, yeah, it could be.
I just doxed Jim Max's past life.
Oh my god!
I know, right?
Alright, continue on.
fucking
Sparky
Christ, there
figured
was-
it out.
Do you prefer the name Jim?
Oh yeah, Jim's fine. I kind of like.
I'm going to say
was-
this is probably
ahead.
after Jim and Tonka's relationship soured.
No, this was during the same time frame when he went mano a mano against Destiny, and he had this little thing happening. It was
A lot
awesome.
of different internet handles, but
God,
Jim has always been one I've
free
gone by.
gaming.
So
I
that's
got
fine.
it. I get it. Free gaming. Okay.
I mean, look, you can't just have a certain dark side field not be with 2 gigs.
Well, I was looking at the guy in the back. Is like, why does that look like Tonka?
Well, it could have
It
been. You
has
never
sort
know.
of a very warm feeling.
did like
to it,
Russell,
too,
Russell.
Like you're Jim.
It's very welcoming. Yeah, it's very disarming.
Yeah, I'm
It
sorry
is.
to say, but
It is very
internet
disarming.
aristocrat. It doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it?
No, but it served its purpose, or at least originally it did when the channel was open. pissed off a very certain demographic, which was what it was meant to do. So it worked in that regard.
Yes, it did.
Oh yeah. No, I know that. Oh God, I love your series Tumblrisms.
Okay, stop
Fuck,
flashing
did I
on.
have a good laugh?
Yeah, that was fun. to
Even
do.
Jim's
There
already
was,
tired of the play
a
show.
shit show on
Kinda.
the website, and there's
Yeah,
quite a lot of
He's like, yeah,
different source material to
Get
kind
the
of
fuck
dig
on
through.
with
It's
this
a
thing,
really
man.
fertile hunting ground when you're looking for bizarre shit.
Speed is like 1.25.
Kind of like a modern day DeviantArt, because DeviantArt kind of diminished in popularity and use.
Dude, I once did an experiment. I wanted to see just how much fucking furry shit I could find on DeviantArt, and my God, I still
Why?
I still have a
Why
trauma.
would that just
Fucking hell.
sounds like you did that? 'cause
DeviantArt
you
is
enjoy
fantastic for that kind of stuff. I mean, if you want to
Well, DeviantArt did have its thing back in its time. So I mean, now it's all for affinity shit, but it used to be, DeviantArt was a place to get all the gay little teenage art level to laugh at. Can't do
find
that
like
now.
really fucked up
it. You,
teenagers
you can still
that
laugh
draw
at
really
it. I mean.
bizarre fetish porn, DeviantArt
Oh, yeah,
is
of
probably your
course.
best
Can't
bet
find the
outside
same
of like a
one.
really specialized place like
You
For
gotta,
Affinity
you
or
gotta,
something
you gotta,
like that.
you gotta expand.
But for like the really crazy ass, long, rambling fucking rants about just any kind of subject matter you can imagine, Tumblr edges it out. I think maybe
Tumblr
that's
was
because
the
it
place.
appeals more to a female demographic than a male demographic. But that's all speculation. Either way, you could pick either site and really have a good
Well,
fucking
he's not
time
wrong.
looking at the crazy motherfuckers that inhabit both of them.
Yeah, but by the way, what was that website you mentioned? Fur something?
For Affinity.
I've never
that
heard of
is-
it.
It's like Fur Fag Central. If you want to see
Yes, I
really
just want to
disturbing
know
shit,
the
that's where you would go to
name, not
find it.
actually go to the site and
okay.
look at
It's more specialized.
porn.
It's more specific to the
Not good
subject
for the
matter.
soul, that's for
DeviantArt is
sure.
kind of just a weird collection, a mishmash of just really terrible teenage art, which is kind of the appeal.
Would you say that
Not wrong.
DeviantArt
The AI
is
is
sort
now
of
trained on.
the equal to the gateway
Pretty
drug
much.
community?
It's not wrong.
No, DeviantArt DeviantArt places kind of weirdly in between other websites,
Yeah.
other social media sites, because of kind of when it came into popularity and then what it got replaced by quickly afterwards. There are ways to fuck with people on DeviantArt, but it just kind of faded away. If
Not
you're looking for like a
the
gateway, it'd be more like a Tumblr or something like that. And even then, I
Tumblr's
think
dead.
Tumblr is slowly going to be replaced by whatever the next fucking flavor of the week is, as far as online websites go.
Oh yeah, no, I've heard that mayonnaise is very popular these days.
I've
Tumblr's a
never
ghost
fucking
site,
heard
yes.
of that, but if it's some weird, unique bullshit, I'm sure it will be.
No, it's a gender nowadays.
Mayonnaise.
No shit. Actually, it started as a.
I actually
parody on
remember
this
that one.
whole,
That one was fucking
I don't
weird.
feel like my biological gender bullshit, but no, there are actually people who genuinely identify as mayonnaise.
Okay, Sparky, do you identify as mayonnaise or ketchup?
What?
I said I was asking, do you identify as mayonnaise or ketchup?
I'm Native American, not retarded.
Okay.
Well, I could see that.
I
Everything that
identify
starts
as a
joke
hot dog
gets
going
taken
into a
seriously
bun.
eventually. I mean, fuck, if you look at the
That's-
subreddit SRS, it starts as a goon joke.
That was
Fuck,
broke, Smarky.
No. What's weird about this is literally getting kind of circling back.
Had a little mayonnaise. You got a little interesting comment going on
I
there.
know.
No. Circling back around to Treadstream because they were talking about the Roblox stuff.
I know.
Apparently, they got into a segment of trying to shame Roblox for eating mayonnaise in bread sandwiches.
That's a German thing, or no? It would be more of a German thing. But yes, it's a Scandinavian kind of approach. Look,
I just find it funny that I heard that today, and I literally don't hear the term mayonnaise that often. I've heard it 2 different times now from 2 different
congratulations,
states.
congratulations. This was not my intent to say. I just wanted to know if you identified as mayonnaise. You know.
Like I said, I refer back down to I'm Native American, not retarded.
See, there we go. Let's continue.
There's a difference.
Depending on what tribe you belong to, yes.
Oh, okay.
And get rid of certain subreddits they like to fuck with.
Well,
and
people
then it
wanted to slap
quickly
out
turns
tries.
into
Yeah.
the real deal of people that actually believe the crazy shit they were saying as a joke is now the reality there.
He's not
Tumblr,
wrong.
when it started out, was not the fucking safe space haven of the internet. It was a place that people posted pictures of tits and sexy cosplays and makeup and shit like
Uh-huh.
that, and it kind of just morphed into something else. So usually what started as fun or started as a joke will eventually gain legs of its own and turn into some kind of weird fucking abomination of what it originally was making fun of.
Speaking of a weird
He's not
abomination,
wrong.
he's not. But speaking of weird abominations that exist, especially on the YouTube front, do not look up diaper things. Anything related to diapers. Do not look it up. Just do not type in
On
the search
YouTube?
engine diapers. Just
In YouTube.
Do
Yes.
you? All right. One.
All right.
Time. One. How would you possibly know this, Rogue? And two, you do understand that Jim Max is not gonna look it up.
No, because my brain immediately, I think I got the right answer, and I didn't want it to come out because
the only
I've heard of this before.
The
It
only
was a
thing I
thing
think
back
of,
in the day, and apparently it's become a thing again.
well, the
on
only thing I
YouTube.
think of when I hear Rogue say that is doodle diapers. That's doodle
Nope.
things.
Not
Nope.
even.
Think adult diapers
Yes.
with large males and females changing them.
Yeah. So diaper.
Yeah, okay, it's
What
my
the
fault.
fuck
Fetish
you
is
two
a
look up?
thing. It's
Jesus
on
Christ.
YouTube.
No, this was a thing back in the day, and
It's still there.
it went away for a little bit. YouTube got a hold on it, and now because
I don't
there's
need
other
to know.
things.
All I
just-
can say is do not watch Harmful Opinions when he's very bored. Just what I'm going to say. Do not watch him while he's very bored. You'll be reintroduced to a lot of the darker side of the internet, especially on YouTube. That YouTube still to this day makes money off of, a lot of money.
I got a question for you, Rogue.
Okay, go ahead.
So I know you don't like commentary community
I
at all.
don't really like them, but I make fun of them.
Why do you watch them sometimes?
Sometimes they can be very entertaining. Also, I want to see what kind of takes that they have. For the most part, they are either in some cases based or completely off. And if I can, and redirect the entire crowd that they have to create some kind of brain trauma to them, I will.
Got you. So basically, this is the same thing I do.
Yeah, pretty much.
He just likes to torture them.
Fuck yeah. Look,
I
ended
watched.
up torturing Rao's, entire gay stream that he had with somebody called Femboy. And somebody decided to put down like $70 onto them so that we can listen to this conversation. And he was almost pleading to a point where we're trying to have either this guy, kick himself off the fucking stream or give people or have people give him $50. And I was like, yeah, no. This is golden cringe. Do not stop this shit. I don't care how much brain trauma you're going to be getting. This is golden shit.
Okay, I usually watch depending on the topic or what they're talking about, just kind of get a feel for what the.
No, I don't care about the topic because most of the time they don't even understand the topic.
Yeah, that's what I mean, to understand how badly they fuck it up.
No, it's not hard. I mean, they don't fully understand it. Look, I don't watch everything Chud based. I actually have to do like Cliff Notes because the motherfucker's long and boring. Right. So
I like to listen to him spug.
That's why I wait for the Cliff Notes. What's the little short that come out? That's where the Spurgery comes in. Okay, I can see why he's entertaining. But for the longest period of time, I tried watching it from the beginning to end, and that was 3 hours of torture. I'm like going, where the fuck is the good bits?
Gotcha.
So now
it's funny because I guarantee if any one of them come in and watch our stream, it's like, you guys are so boring. You guys got no viewers. It's like, yeah, we know. We don't try to be entertaining.
We don't care.
We don't care.
We don't do this to be entertaining. We do this to help ourselves understand the world.
Yes,
it's like, congratulations. You came into a stream
I spread this fucker out on several different streams. You can either see it on X, you can see it on 2 different areas of YouTube, or you can watch it on fucking Twitter. Otherwise, this fucking thing is spread out. So the number I see is a little bit different than the number that you see. So
Yep.
at the end of the day, I'm not going to say it's uberly popular. Not getting into the top, stratosphere of the triple digits or whatever. But it does bring in eyeballs in that down the road, just because of the fact that we're having fun watching the trash fire from the past and making fun of the people
Yeah.
currently because they're repeating the same fucking trash fire that was part of the past.
No, yeah, Nutty texting account. I only watch a few people in the commentary community, but when someone uses commentary to describe the group or industry, then I don't trust it. And that is the
Yes.
number one conundrum with the commentary community, because they will call themselves the commentary community, but
Yes,
yet when you
CC.
lump them all together in the same group, they absolutely lose their fucking mind over it.
Here's the
I
thing.
know
This isn't really commentary. This is more of a review of history of a man that has had more influence on the internet that they like to admit.
we were talking about someone else. So
No, but we do see, like I said, I get Jim's point. This is basis of the history of what it was. But for me personally, watching this and then going back to see what commentary current is doing, it's not this. They're just repeating the same issues that what the fuck Crout T had. I'm surprised no one has actually gone in a complete tirade to actually try to cancel Republicans.
What you don't get is it is this, but it's not what's being talked about. It's the thumbnail on screen.
Pretty much. But anyway, we'll continue. So see if I get this going.
Well, to be fair, though, isn't that true of most social media?
Modern social media, I don't know if you could say that like news groups and bulletin boards and that kind of stuff really fell prey to that, but I think that has more to do with the technical level of the people using it. I mean, really early internet, the people getting on then kind of had to figure out how the fuck to get on. You know what I mean? It's not like you can just buy a pre-made computer and download.
Captain Crunch whistle.
Captain Crunch Whistle? It was actually. I mean, it was rather easy if you knew what you're doing. Yes. Captain Crunch Whistle was the most amazing unknown gift in the world.
Yes. But again, this is something that these new little cretins, the millennials, who think they've cornered the market on social media, don't fully understand. It was people like ourselves that helped make this entire industry what it is.
Well, if you tried to explain what we did back in the day, they look at you like they fucking it's like you're trying to explain how fire works.
I know, right?
And they don't understand. I mean, it's like trying to explain fire to a caveman and what it really is, and it's not magic or anything. It's just it's just more warmth to heat and a reaction. It's like trying to explain that, and these kids are like, "What the hell are you talking about?" It's like, I think you try to explain a phone, and they're like, "Oh, a cell phone? No, a phone. You have a phone, and you have a cell phone. They're two different things."
The thing that was hooked into the wall.
The thing that hooks in the wall. I mean, when I tell people I have a ground line still, they're like, "What's that?"
No, don't worry.
It's a home phone. Is that like a cell phone that can only be used around a router? No. That's a home phone is a landline that dials up, and people they think you're the oldest person in the world when you say that. It's like, well, you are, but hey, I don't have to worry about my cell phone not working when the towers fail.
That is fair. That is very, very fair.
I mean, I'm like the guy in the fire sale in Die Hard 3 or whatever the fuck it was. I mean, or 4. I mean,
wow.
Where
I mean,
we had the radio, the AM radio. Like I have the landline, and it still works even if the internet breaks.
Yes. But he's got so Metokur is about to go into a massive
tangent,
conversation based off of media in general, which is very true today.
Download the program you need. I mean, you had to have some kind of some kind of background knowledge to be able to work it the way you wanted to. You know what I mean? So I think the really early, if you could even call it social media, I don't know if it's really the same thing, but the early stuff, no.
Yeah.
The modern stuff, yeah, most of it turns into an abomination.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass getting on the internet back in the day. You had to.
You mean what?
I mean, message boards were basically a more difficult version of social media today. I mean.
Oh, it was easy to maintain, and hell, even the chat rooms were easy to manipulate.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I had multiple different IPs, clients, personas, whatever, all in one room battling each other out to see who was going to be dominant.
There can be only one
I know, right?
retard.
The funnier thing is,
Lender.
but the funnier thing for me was the little, even though it was a fight with myself, getting the other people who were watching this happen. They were literally choosing one side or the other. I'm like, and I was having fun with this shit. Like I said, I am a bottle full of chaos, and I've been this way since the dawn of the early internet. So,
I mean, the internet. I mean, I know there's a lot of horrible things the internet has brought about, but there's also a lot of good things at the same time.
God. Anyways, continue.
To pray to the modem gods, and if that didn't work, you had to slaughter a fucking chicken and do a rain dance.
No, I've never.
Actually, yeah, that was
just
true
to get
point.
online. But
I didn't
yeah,
know.
no. to get into the actual discussion
true
now,
at
and
one point.
before we actually
I
get
just
into
had
the
to,
heavier
sacrifice a
issues,
few views.
I have to ask you this question, and it's a fucking cliche at this point, but I am genuinely curious because fuck, do I enjoy your content? Okay, and why
Stroke
the
the
hell
shaft.
did you
Put a
start
little lube
making
on there.
YouTube videos when you could actually do something more worthwhile with your life? Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I very much enjoy your content, but I'm genuinely curious.
Why I do YouTube, or why I did YouTube videos as opposed to just doing something else with my time?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
he
like,
does have a
what
gay
made
picture,
you
so I mean,
actually enact the labor of, making these YouTube videos and making them so goddamn good?
Holy shit, Suey Park. All right, enact the labor. I haven't heard that one in a while since that Huffington Post interview.
Oh yeah, that's right. She did say that.
Yeah, she did.
There's good and bad to
I
everyone.
don't know.
Yes,
I mean,
there is.
people have this weird idea that you can't have a hobby of shit.
What is it? You take the good, you take the bad. Something. That's the facts of life. It's the facts of life.
Take the good, you take the bad, you take the out, and there you're at. The facts of life. The facts of life. I know the fucking whole. You know how much I watched that fucking show because my whole family liked it, and if as everybody watched, wanted to watch one thing, you had to watch that.
You
too.
all had to watch that same thing. Yes, I know.
I mean, we didn't have multiple TVs
Or multiple monitors.
or multiple, outlets for, channels and shit. We were all stuck watching the same fucking thing. I mean, until
like
the
you all
95.
I know, like you all are right now, just noticing, if you haven't already, are all looking at the same gay faggotry thing that's up there on screen. And
you have no choice but to look at it right now.
I know, right?
And back then, it was the same way. It was.
Doesn't matter. There's dark side filled inside that picture. You're still looking at that same white dude's crotch, trying to figure out if he has one or not. So,
I mean, he looks like he's wearing Air Force underwear, so probably not.
who knows? Who knows?
Posting or making
Why are you
videos or
staring so
doing whatever
intently?
to kind of enjoy
That's
yourself.
the question we're asking everybody.
It's almost like I think
Oh, I
it's
know,
more
it's
Reddit
Air Force
mentality that
underwear.
You have to have like some
That's what you should be
regimented
asking.
schedule that you're getting the most out of every
I
minute
don't
of the
wanna
day.
know.
But for me,
I've
it has always
watched
been
many
about
things.
having a laugh and fucking around, and was something that I really enjoyed. So I didn't really put a lot of thought into, well, could I better spend my time doing something else? I think that's how every hobby is, really. I like playing video games. I don't think to myself when I'm playing video games, well, I could be out there building an orphanage. I think, well, I enjoy playing video games, so that's what I'm going to do.
That's interesting.
That's just kind of, I guess, the approach that I would say that I have. As far as could I be doing something, I guess I should ask, do you mean more productive? Do you mean that would be more beneficial to me personally? Like, should I go pursue something else instead? Or are you just talking about why do I like fucking around doing this specifically, I guess?
Well, it's actually a bit of a trick question because I actually partially know the answer myself. I mean, there's a reason why I make videos myself. But the thing is, I mean, you're obviously a very intelligent man, and it's very because the thing is, when you watch your videos and yes, they are very much just verbal shit posting sometimes, and it's really
Get
just
on that thing.
meat for laughs, I guess. But there is a very intelligent red thread throughout every single video you make, and it's quite apparent. And you always get to the damn
I haven't heard
punchline.
that phrase in a while.
Now, people may not always agree with that punchline. Fuck, people let me know when they don't agree with my punchlines in my videos. But it seems like it seems to be universal that people enjoy your videos, and that actually does require effort. So basically, my question was, why did you sort of why did you
Spit it
put
out.
so much time into your videos when I mean, yes, personally you could probably do something a lot better. Like why did you do that? Did you want to enlighten people?
Well, no, I've been doing videos now for way too fucking long, way too many years. When I got into doing it, there was kind of a different mindset in early YouTube, back when the site was just really, really young. It's not like it is now. When it first started out, it people put a lot of production values into their videos now. If you see a new channel open up, they always want to have the nice intro graphic. They want to have this almost TV-like format, right? They put a lot of time and effort into it, starting fresh out of the gate. I kind of meandered into doing a little bit of that, not a lot though, as I went on doing it. But when I first started out, nobody gave a shit about any of that. It really was just a video form of shit posting, and that mentality has stuck with me throughout the years. It'd be like saying, for you to say, I look at it like this. I mean, you say, well, you put a lot of effort into it. It doesn't feel like a lot of effort to me, I guess.
Oh,
It'd be
stop
like,
bragging.
no, it's the truth. It'd be like saying you put a lot of effort into your tweets. That really is how I look at it. I mean, it's a video format for
I know
shit posting
people
and
that
fucking
actually
with
do
people,
that.
and that is
I know.
always how I viewed it. Yeah, I talk about stuff that I'm passionate about
I
sometimes.
generally get a
but
machine to do it now.
the majority of the time,
No, it's
the
easier.
majority of the videos that
know.
I've done have been about something
I
that I
just do it
find
myself
humorous
because
or
my brain's
fucking
stupid.
bizarre, and I like to point out and say, that's some weird fucking shit.
Okay. Now, I would like to go into a more serious topic, and that would be Black Lives Matter.
Oh no.
And
Oh,
it is a
Jesus
movement.
Christ,
I've
why?
made streams about this before and have
Gets better.
had discussions.
pretty bad.
One of them is, I think it's
Why
titled
would you
Helter
do that?
Skelter.
Why would you make
What-
people
and
suffer
what
to
was the
that?
Summer of Love?
Basically,
Oh, that's
my
right. I forgot
opinion
about that.
of Black Lives Matter is that it is maybe not a terrorist organization at the moment, but it is one brewing, so to speak. I think it's very much headed towards that direction. You have a lot of violent rhetoric, for instance, in Black Lives Matter, and some of the members of this loose organization have become sort of lone wolves, if you want to take something equal to Islam, for instance. And these lone wolves have done violent acts towards police officers and towards civilians. Basically, I just want to know, what do you think of Black Lives Matter? Not just in general, because I think we already know that, but do you feel like it's a genuine threat towards
democracy?
just the American lifestyle? Do you think that the
Retardation?
average American
Yeah,
should
pretty
be
much.
On the internet?
afraid
I mean, that's
of Black
basically what
Lives
it was a
Matter?
threat to.
Mm.
I think it's a few things, I guess. As the movement as a whole, if that's what you want to call it, and kind of refer to it, I think it's a movement made up of, every protest is a riot. Every martyr is a thug. All their leaders are con men, and all the followers are fools.
He's not wrong.
That is Black Lives Matter summed up as best that I can give it to you. It's kind of this entitlement mentality of we want, give it now or I'm going to tantrum. It's this millennial mindset, and people get pissed off when I talk about millennials. They're like, oh, fuck you, we're not all like that. A good majority are. A good majority of millennials fall into this fucking category. And I'm not saying that's through any fault of their own, but I'm saying that the society that raised them has instilled this into them, and it's fucked with their head. But Black Lives Matter has this entitlement mentality where if they kick their feet hard enough and they tantrum long enough, they get what they want. If you look at the demands and the list that they present at all these different universities that they go to, it's always shit like, it basically sounds like a fucking Bernie Sanders campaign. Give us free money, give us free education, give us free housing, fire the professors that give us bad grades, put in professors that are going to teach, I don't know what the fuck they want, ebonics. Dedicate statues to our, in our
Black
honor on the fucking campus. Take down
American
statues we
Black
don't like.
Geek.
Funny little side note to that is, it's not even just in America. I mean, yeah, we've seen it kind of spread to Europe, and you've seen it in Britain and the UK and all that shit. But go look at South Africa. There has been about 3 or 4 protest movements over the last 2 years in South Africa. and the demands that they raise are almost word for word, verbatim, the same as what you're seeing in America. It's like they have the same fucking script they're working with, which is not necessarily, a coincidence, considering that certain people in the Black Lives Matters movement are being housed in really nice places by people like Soros. So, you feel like there's some political machinations going on behind the scenes. You got people like, what is his name? Sean King, right? Or not? Is that what I'm thinking of? Who's the white guy that pretends to be black?
Oh, that is, King
Sean
is his
King.
name.
You remember
Sean.
Talcum White?
Talcum powder.
Talcum powder white Sean King.
Yeah, I mean, I call him talcum powder. I don't know
know,
what you want.
but we
People call him talcum kit. I was like, what was it? God, like I just call him talcum powder because one day his skin is very white, and it depends on what show he goes on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it really does. It depends on what
know.
show he goes on. And
he was raised by white folks, and he is a white folk, just like a certain other person who
honestly, he's not even white. He's actually, rumor is that he's actually Hispanic of some sort. So
it could be a mixed kid, but at the end of the day, he tried claiming him being black, like the.
He still claims he's black. What do you mean?
I know. That's why he's called Talcum White. Talk about it pretty basic.
I mean, I call him Malcolm White, Malcolm W.
Yeah, it is. But he tried helping the movement, just like a certain Rachel's Darazarg or whatever their fucking name was. The other Scandinavian bitch that decided to darken her hair from blonde to a dark brown and then give it a curl so that she would give the off that black look. Jesus Christ, I love it.
What the fuck is it?
How fucking fitting is it that his name is Kang, considering the fucking movement that his ass is a part of?
Yeah,
but
no.
And then when you look at if you break it down, what happens? You get some black person that gets shot and they get all pissed off about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish they
right.
could pick somebody who actually was legitimately not fucking doing anything.
Can't find
Somebody who
that.
didn't have
Doesn't
a police
sell
record,
well.
somebody who wasn't a fucking gangbanger, who beat his wife in the streets, somebody that wasn't running from the law, somebody that wasn't violent with a store clerk, somebody that didn't pick a fight with a Hispanic guy doing a neighborhood watch. But they never do. They always pick these crazy motherfuckers. I mean, what was the most recent one with a woman who was basically a "Am I being detained?" chick, who was sitting with a shotgun pointed at the door with her kid in her arm.
Oh yeah.
And telling the cops she was going to kill them.
Mother of the
They
year.
create these bizarre scenarios where they expect the police to what? To gradually, to spend 48, 72 hours sitting down and telling her how pretty and smart she is, and that they're totally wrong and oppressive, and that she doesn't have to show up to court. That her boyfriend, who was resisting arrest and had all these other charges against him, and her with her resisting arrest charge and her traffic tickets, they don't need to go to court. They're black, they're special, they're entitled, and so they're not held to the same standard. They talk about how they're non-violent when they've got people like the crazy motherfucker. Again, another interesting coincidence. Another "Am I being detained?" guy who shot cops in Dallas, and they're like, that has no connection to Black Lives Matter, except for the fact that his social media talked about them all the fucking time, that he followed the groups.
I love those
He
ones.
specifically followed the ones in Minnesota, who have also had some of the most violent protests. They the most recent one they had ended up crippling a fucking cop. They threw a cinder block on his head from an overpass bridge.
Yeah.
So
Good
there was
time.
a video of them throwing fucking M80 firecrackers into cop lines, and then they act like they're so fucking innocent. I think people are reaching a point where they're sick of it, where they're watching this unfold because everybody's live streaming it, where they're seeing the pictures and they're hearing the rhetoric because it's spread everywhere on social media. And I think people are starting to tune into it. And that safety blanket that they use, that if you criticize them, that you're racist, is bullshit. I know a lot of black people that can't fucking stand Black Lives Matters for the same reason I can't stand them, because it is filled with idiots.
Yeah.
Entitled, whining, fucking idiots that want to blame their position in life and the things that haven't gone the way they wanted them to go on somebody else. And in this case, they're blaming it on the, patriarchal, white, oppressive society, and specifically the horrible police. They act like these cops are out close up here quickly. They act like these cops are out to get them. But then it's almost from the same script. Every single time this happens, they say, "Oh my God, the cops killed this person for no reason." And then what happens? We get video, we get testimony, we get evidence that, yeah, the woman or the man that ended up getting shot was being violent, or they had a criminal record, or they were doing something fucked up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I mean, also just to signify the point that Black Lives Matter is an anti-cop organization. They are anti-police. They have this fucking rhyme, for fuck's sake. Pigs in a blanket fry like bacon, and that's just one of them. And there's videotape of them shouting,
"Don't fry like bacon."
what do we want?
No
Dead
sense.
cops. When do we want it now? And that's just two examples. There are so many fucking examples of this group openly declaring a war on police, and the naivete, so to speak, of some of the members. I mean, some of them I do genuinely just think were sucked up into it. I don't think every one of them actually wants cops dead, of course. But the ones that don't actually want, dead cops, they need to either fucking speak up if they actually believe in the movement, or they need to get the fuck out of it.
No,
And-
because there are
What does the
people killed.
movement even seek to address?
Pretty
I mean, we're talking about, okay, well, some good people got sucked up into it, but if you read the demands that they put forward, it's absolutely batshit fucking crazy town
Mhm.
with the list of shit that they want, and it's farcical. How can a reasonable person be a part of this movement and think that they're going to get those demands, or that those demands are even reasonable in the first place? Even if they try to separate themselves from the main thrust of it and stay away from all the fuckheads that are out there screaming "kill the cops" and burn down and that's another thing that blows my mind. How the fuck is that helping anybody? You say that you're upset that the cops killed somebody that you said was innocent, that shouldn't be killed. So your response to that is to go out into your own neighborhood and burn down local businesses, rob and loot and fucking pillage. How is that helping anybody? And the thing is, these are black neighborhoods, so they're not fucking with whitey. They're burning down the fucking jewelry store and the gas station and the fucking car shop that are owned by black people, that black people work at. They're burning cars that are owned by black people. They're taking possessions that are owned by black people because they're mad at white cops. It makes no fucking sense.
I love it.
Yeah, I wanted to get in on that actually, because it's just ridiculous how self-destructive not just Black Lives Matter is, but just the black community in general in the United States. You have this very weird mentality that somehow by destroying our own fucking neighborhood and essentially just exacerbating gentrification by doing so, because who the fuck wants to set up shop in an area where it's notoriously high frequency of riots and shit, and no sane businessman wants to set up any kind of business in such an area. So what the fuck happens? Well, the places that get vandalized, unless they're brave enough to actually stay put, they're going to get the fuck out of there, and you're just going to get even more gentrification in black areas. It's by the way, I just want to know, why do you think this very strange affliction is the case when it comes to Black America? Why do you think black people in the US very often end up destroying their own fucking communities?
I don't know. They're fucking stupid. They're lazy. They can't drive the 20 minutes out of town to go burn down some white neighborhood. I have no fucking clue. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see how you're supposed to get black support for your black movement when you're destroying black property. Because you're angry at white cops. How does that make any sense? Why is it when they're pissed off they go destroy a local business, but they don't have the balls to go fuck with the cops?
See, I don't think they fully understand because they're two white folks. It's called nigger moment. These people were having a nigger moment, and unfortunately, the nigger moment lasted for too fucking long. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, no.
I don't see them going to a police precinct and burning it down. I don't see them looting the fucking mayor's house. They seem like pussies to me. Cowardly pussies that are lazy and retarded.
Yeah, and the worst thing of all is that I can't remember who it was now, but it was a member of the Black Lives Matter who I think tweeted this out. I think I saw this in a tweet that it was brave of this man in Dallas. Yeah, I think it was Dallas who sniped and killed a bunch of police officers. Yeah, it's very brave to be at a safe distance, hidden, and just sniping people off. That
the
makes you
Dallas
very
shooting,
brave.
gotta love
Yeah,
that
sure.
one.
But yeah, no, there is definitely this, not just
It
when
had
it
a
comes to
dark
rhetoric,
ending.
but I mean, when you look into
Well,
the kind
Rose,
of people that they
the
idolize,
moments
like you
went on
mentioned
for
before,
so long was because cops weren't allowed to shoot them.
I know.
So, I mean, honestly, the Summer of Love could have been, if police were allowed to do their job, the nigger moments would have ended.
Would have
many
ended,
quicker.
yes, I know. There's
But,
a reason why,
hey.
there's a reason of why. Hell, most blacks, if not all of them, except for the ones that are committing crime, love the police, want more police in their area. Hell, that's because it has a funny effect on the nigger moment. It's kind of weird how that works.
All right.
Cops, nigger moments, they just kind of just disappear the moment cops show up. Oh God,
It's almost like if
Usually
there are
thugs
consequences,
and-
people learn.
I know, right?
I mean, not all people learn,
No, but
but a majority
ready
do.
to figure it out pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's like kryptonite for some niggas. It's got you just gotta watch up. Books and police. They just kind of have some issues. I don't know, man.
Mhm.
I don't know. Magic bullets, man. Magic bullets. Can't explain it.
Just people who are con artists.
That's
But
Black Lives
also,
Matter in a nutshell.
there is this woman, again, I can't remember her name, but she actually fled to Cuba. She is one of the most wanted on FBI's list.
Not surprised.
Do you know her name? I've forgotten it. Let's
No, I'm
see
not
now.
familiar.
Yeah, no. But that's the kind of people that this organization idolizes. I think it's very obvious. And mind you, this is not something that you have to dig to find. Like a simple Google search will
A gaggle
give you these
search.
results. I think it's very much like you said earlier that people, since information is very easily accessible these days, I think the reason that so many people are so vehemently against Black Lives Matter, and most black people too, is because even though the media tries to hide their violent side, you can't really
It's
much
mostly
on the
peaceful.
internet. It just isn't possible. People are going to get access to it. Do you think that yeah, we might as well get into another topic. Do you think that the internet
Here we go.
has helped the fight against radical ideologies, or do you think it has only exacerbated their growth?
I think the internet is a tool that places the onus on the individual. You're going to be presented with information regarding pretty much any kind of subject you could imagine by a variety of sources, whether it's about ideologies, whether it's the media and entertainment, politics, philosophy, it doesn't really matter.
Boom.
You can't expect that what you're going to be told or what you're going to find when you visit a website or you follow a personality or you watch a video or whatever is going to be true or accurate.
Ooh, almost like it smells like commentary.
There was this notion that before the internet, books that were published, television, the movies, had to have some thread of decency behind them or fact-checking behind them or something to get them out into the public sphere. The internet has basically removed that.
Yep.
And now anybody can put anything forward. And it's up to the
Yep.
individual.
No matter how stupid it comes from a commentary person that's wearing glasses, sits somewhere in the middle of England with a nice little beard and a good 200 pounds on him, it doesn't matter how much that they
British
say.
or American
You believe
pounds?
that is capable. From a guy who's dressed up like a cat, a PNG based cat hiding behind the
Hey.
persona.
That
of a cat.
cat was right about the stock market.
Yeah, of course. But no matter how much you try, I talk about morale. But no matter how much you try, you trust a Jewish cat somehow. I don't know how you do.
And really?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
honestly, you don't trust Penn. I mean,
I know.
I was talking about a different cat.
So because this is commentary, pretty much in a good, a large painted brush. Good kind of covers everything, but it also includes commentary because commentary is another one that just takes whatever rumor, innuendo, and then tries to make it true. And it's all for cash. And again, I'm not gonna take that away from them. Kudos for them trying to find a way to make a buck, but yeah, they're not helping the worldwide, global anything by trying to get one person to discredit themselves off of whatever lolicon debate that you want to come up with. It makes no fucking sense. It's cringe. I enjoy it just watching the cringe, but it is.
Re
What?
Yes.
redo
No.
reboot.
Oh, I swear, Jim. I swear to God, I will beat you with the end of life with
Rito.
something hard.
Anyways, we will continue.
To do their due diligence to find out, is it real? Is it not real? Is this fucking crazy town? Is it not crazy town? What are the influences? What are the connections? Where do I look and how do I find it?
We are
I
number one.
think that one of the problems that arises are people today are really fucking lazy. They don't check anything. They'll believe anything at first glance.
Hey, does that not give you something kind of like a roundabout gripe I have that like to make fun of people who within a certain sphere?
Here's the thing. I usually do that when I'm drunk because I'm like, I'll believe anything when I'm drunk.
Yes.
Or high. I mean, it's my brain is turned off at that point. So
Of course.
but I'll look up.
Wait,
Did I actually believe that tree frogs could give you or some stupid shit like could give you orgasm by looking at you or something? And
of a tree frog to give you an
and then you're like, and I kept on jerking off to a tree frog all night or something.
Come out. Your brain has an on button.
It's usually on when I don't drink beer or do drugs. So
I figured it was just constantly off. It was broke.
Oh yeah, it is broke.
I mean,
but it still works.
I mean, the power is kind of disintegrated.
It works enough to breathe and beat the heart. Let's just go with that. The thinking, not so much. Brain broken.
There you go.
And they get sucked up.
It's like a car with a flat tire. Still works.
It still kind of works. Yes. It's as far and as fast, but it'll still work.
Yeah.
Pretty much
You get
anything
it,
you want to
Sparky?
put
Wait, what?
forward.
What was that?
I said, do you get that? I mean, do you get that analogy? I mean, it's like a car with a flat tire. I mean, it still works. It's just not as well.
I mean, sure.
There you go.
Let's play.
Crazy town? Is it not crazy town? What are the influences? What are the connections? Where do I look and how do I find it? I think that one of the problems that arises are people today are really fucking lazy. They don't check anything. They'll believe anything at first glance.
Yes,
and they get sucked up rather easily into pretty much anything you want to put forward. I mean, Sam Hyde is a mass murdering serial killer who hacked Leslie Jones' account. We all know that. It's factually confirmed. So, that's the situation you're running into, I think, with the modern internet.
Yeah, I've noticed. I mean, I know how to do this because I am in a STEM field, and you learn this stuff. I know how to do proper fucking research when it comes to things. But I've noticed, and it's fucking horrifying, really. A lot of people in my generation, they just do not know how to do proper research.
No, they don't want to do proper research.
Because
honestly
they didn't
think
teach them
that
about
I fucking
libraries.
love science is a reputable source.
I thought it was called library.
And
Libraries?
Library.
The library?
There's been a few millennials
Liberties?
I've met that say library.
That's true.
I'm like, wait, what? Where?
It's like a BlackBerry.
I'm like, what is a library? The places where you get the books. You mean a library? Yeah, library. I'm like, sure, whatever.
Liberty. Oh, sorry. That's something else.
Potato, tomato. I guess I'll just call it off. I'm not going to stand here and argue. I'm just going to laugh at you fucking ass by saying, library. It makes no fucking sense.
Library.
Yeah, library.
Mayberry. There you go.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. How do you think one could improve this, though? Do you have?
Anywho, we'll continue on how we can improve it, but it doesn't get improved. The rest of it kind of goes into politics stuff, Bernie Sanders and the whole, during the time frame when Trump was running for political office against Hillary Clinton.
The first time.
Yeah. So that portion will probably, we'll just kind of end quickly on that one because that portion is fucking boring as fuck. But I like this first half because of the factor that it does cover a good swath of the idiots on the internet and what the idiots who help push to be what's on the internet. Instead of going for really, really good maturely out there, they decide to go with things that they'll believe and want to believe. Like there's aliens that have visited our planet multiple times, that the world is flat, that Bo Black
It's not.
must feel bad about himself for being a trans individual or whatever and showing off his turtle. Things like that. I don't know.
The world's not flat, Rogue.
Apparently
come
not.
on.
I mean,
Why
no matter
you
how
ruining
much
this for
I
me?
try to, but my oranges tend to fall off my my desks. So it's giving me a good indication that there's something happening. It's not flat. No matter how much I try to give the pure flatness, I can't get the Rick and Morty, eternal flatness to keep shit just leveled. I can't do like pure level. It's impossible. So there's something wrong. There's something wrong.
Mhm.
So I don't think the world is completely flat. There's something wrong.
Have any idea for solutions when it comes to this?
There are no solutions. We're fucked. People are
Ta-da!
stupid. That's the reality.
Congratulations.
People are really fucking stupid and people are really fucking lazy.
Yep.
Look at the laws that are being enacted in regards to the internet itself. When you're talking about who controls it, what's allowed on it, how sites run their own services, I guess, and kind of how they shoulder up to one another to create these kind of almost unified terms of service. They're all kind of blind. People are mostly apathetic to what's sort of going on right now, whether it's legislation or just internal business logic, I guess. There is no salvation. There's no salvaging it. People are fucking stupid, and the ship is going to run aground. You might as well enjoy it while you can and have a good laugh while you can, because it's not going to be like that for much longer. That's my view on it. The problem will be solved in the worst way possible by the people you don't want solving it. That's the answer.
He's not wrong.
Well, if I may ask, who are those people?
You're going to talk about international business interests that are looking to secure their trademarks and copyrights, so they're going to make sure that you can't put up certain content on sites like YouTube. You're going to talk about groups like Google and Twitter and Facebook that are working with the European Union. I mean, here's one thing most people aren't aware of. When you look at the change, kind of the about face that happened, or the radical shift, even though it was kind of already there, but the really radical shift that happened on Facebook or Twitter or Google in regards to YouTube. Most people don't know that there is a connection to the European Union. It does have something to do with hate speech and legislation that's coming from places like Germany, and that they agreed to implement these new terms of service in regards to that. You have these politicians and international business interests that are basically shaping how the internet is going to be. They want it fucking sanitized and they want to make money from it. And you getting on stream and showing a clip and making a joke about niggers, or saying gas the kikes race war now, fucks with their ability to play a Disney cartoon and an advertisement for whatever new toy they want to sell. So that shit needs to be cleaned up. Well, when that gets swept away, a lot of other stuff is going to get swept away with it as well. Jokes, satire, comedy, it's going to get flushed down the fucking toilet because people, again, are lazy and fucking stupid and can't tell when somebody's making a joke. So these kinds of people with an actual interest in making something the way they want it, whether it's politically or monetarily, are the ones that are going to influence the way, kind of the direction that we're headed. And that scares the shit out of me. And they have a army of useful idiots at their disposal. And we talk about groups like social justice warriors. Even Black Lives Matters falls into this category. They're bitching and bitching and bitching. Hate speech, hate speech, hate speech. Oh my God, I got trolled. I'm so fucking traumatized. I'm so fucking triggered. Somebody please come save me. Jack from Twitter, please clean this mess up. Leslie Jones can't tweet about Ghostbusters anymore. You need to ban Milo Yiannopoulos. You need to get rid of these alt-right thugs. Oh, please, Mark Zuckerberg, please, implement a new system, because we can't talk about diversity in Europe any more openly. So we need to clean up Facebook. Oh, please, Google, come in and save the day. We need to get rid of some of this hate speech on YouTube. And again, look at the window, the timing, when they started talking to the EU, when they started talking to these different lawmakers and these different corporations with their fucking interests, is when they started implementing these kind of new radical changes to their services. These idiots are facilitating it, and these groups are happy to oblige because that's the direction they want it to go.
You know, I've tried to talk to some of my friends about this too. I mean, even some fellow shitlords on YouTube, and some of them are skeptical. But the thing is, it's not like you have all these business people and government officials sitting in a smoky room and just signing deals in secret. But there are common interests among private individuals who have ideological convictions and corporations.
And this is where the motherfucker doesn't fully understand. No, there are people in a smoky room with stogies, lighting their cigars with dollar bills and that. No, everybody's complicit, unfortunately. But when a large contingency like the EU comes by and says, "Hey, if you want to keep that money rolling in globally, you got to bow to our whims," and unfortunately, a lot of these social media sites that are American bow down to a lot of German whims for some fucking reason. I have no idea why, but a lot of the sterilization of the internet comes from Germany.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
So and oh, America the free, America the brave. No. The
America the broken, American the raped, America the stolen. I mean,
yeah, pretty much. America needs more money. So I mean, they're gonna play ball. Everybody's playing ball, and no matter how much you want to complain about it, you either A, have to deal with the way it is, or B, get the fuck off the internet.
Pretty much.
Anyways, continue.
Who want to make who want to sanitize their social media, and you also have government who has an inherent interest in basically lowering the volume of certain discourse. And all of these interests, they will conspire, maybe not directly, but indirectly, and it's up to us as people on the internet to fight back against this. And the thing is, it's not like this is the first time that people have attempted to sort of to tame the internet, so to speak. People try that shit from the very beginning, but I wasn't a
I was only the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. I was born in '91, so I was born on the very same day that the internet became public, I think. So the very first, phase of the internet, I wasn't around to experience it, so I can't really give a frame of reference. But from the age of 10, when I really started to get online more, I can tell you that there has been a shift. Definitely, people, generally speaking, aren't as open-minded and aren't as tolerant of
you don't say.
So-called hate speech as they used to be. And yeah, the thing is, though, I'm actually more hopeful than you are, I think, because I actually do think that people are, generally speaking, waking up. I think they are realizing that traditional media, and they are also pushing this, mind you, that they are lying to them, that they are withholding information from them when it comes to, for instance, the migrant crisis. And yeah,
well, here's the issue with that, though. You raise a couple of good points. When you're talking about people waking up, yeah, I agree. People are more tuned into what's going on. They kind of see what's happening and they disagree with it. They want to be able to say what they want on the sites that they want. They don't want all these outside forces kind of interfering with that. But how are they going to stop it? See, that's the problem. When you start to have these groups that are exercising control over the internet, when they're closing avenues of conversation, social media, different websites, when you take that voice away, there's nowhere left to complain about it on. If you can't post on Twitter, nobody on fucking Twitter is going to know you have a problem. Mm-hmm. If you can't put a video up on YouTube about the problem with YouTube, nobody on YouTube is going to know there's a problem.
Yep.
When you can't post on your Facebook wall that something's fucked up about Facebook, nobody's going to know there's a problem. They keep closing those avenues one by one by one by one until what do you have left? What site can you really name at this point other than one or two, where you can actually go and talk and speak your fucking mind without somebody getting up your ass or deleting your comment or banning you. You have the news media, or even scientific journals now are engaging in the practice of basically shutting down comment sections.
Yep.
They put up articles. I'm sure you've seen this yourself, where you go and read something and want to leave a comment, and you don't even have the ability to leave a comment. There's no comment section anymore. And even if you did have the ability to leave a comment and to say something about whatever the media is reporting or whatever some journal is talking about, it's heavily moderated. You'll get banned. You'll run into issues. And all these old accounts get closed down that were basically set up in a free way. And now if you want to start a Twitter account or a YouTube account or a Facebook account, they want fucking 14 forms of government ID.
Or money.
It's this perverse way of fucking with people so that they can't dissent. That's kind of what it's going to. And I'd like to have hope, but people want to make fucking money. That's what it is at the end of the day. It's about fucking money. And if shutting you up makes them another nickel in profit, you're going to not be talking for very long. And, you've got these groups, these people that think they're doing it for social justice or all these other retarded activist activities that are basically kind of going along with it because they think it's a means to an end. These people don't give a shit. Some fucking international corporation doesn't give a shit about your feelings. Some politician in Brussels doesn't give a fuck if you're triggered. They just want what they want, and you're helping that along. And this notion that it's some dark backroom conspiracy that they're, the smoking man is there from the X-Files and they're all laughing maniacally. That's not really what it is. It's more of a serendipitous conspiracy. It's a bit of good luck on the part of all parties involved that they all wanted to head in this general direction and they noticed each other going there. And so they fuck it. We'll work together a little bit to get to where we want to be.
Yeah, I would agree with you a lot there, but I do still think that there is cause for very careful optimism when it comes to this because, take Britain, for instance, and I know it's a little bit unrelated, but it does have to do with the European Union. The Brits made me very proud when they decided to leave. And it's a fairly big difference in turnout. It's 4% difference in
so
referendum.
The United Kingdom made you proud. Now, what part of that made you proud? Was it the part where the British will try people for saying mean things on Twitter? Or is it the part where the Scotland police force actually investigates social media posts to see if they can arrest them?
Yeah.
Hey, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Yeah, it feels like they've woken up. You've got the Brexit vote. People are kind of tuned into what's going on. They don't want to be controlled, and more power to them. But at the same time that's going on, the shit I'm talking about is still happening concurrently with it.
Yep.
It's still plowing full steam ahead. This crazy shit is still happening.
I agree with you. And when it comes to the Scotland Yard, I mean, fuck, I know some people in Britain, and they've told me that there have been events in Scotland, for instance, where the cops will actually come knocking on your door.
I know people who work for the BBC, and not the African, porn industry, but it's not looking good for them there either. Jesus Christ!
Just because of a fucking Twitter comment.
Yeah, I had some guy argue with me on Twitter. I swear to God, this guy followed me, and I have no fucking idea why. He actually argued. He got upset when I told Scotland Yard or whatever police force it was that had made this tweet to go fuck themselves. He got upset with me and said, "You can't say that. It basically hate speech, and you're going to get arrested for speaking for saying that." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? In Freedom Land here in America, at least while it lasts, I can say whatever the fuck I feel like saying. I don't care if their feelings are hurt. Fuck them for investigating tweets because somebody got offended. What a ridiculous waste of money. But yet this guy was adamant about it. And when you read the shit that he was into, you would think he would be aware of why what he's saying is so retarded, but he wasn't. I have no fucking hope for the future, man. I think it's dark days ahead with this shit that's going on. I like the internet. I like being able to shitpost. I like the fucking free-form anarchy that exists with people being able to say kind of whatever they want and having a laugh at this ridiculous, absurd, farcical shit. And I don't want to see it sanitized, but that's the direction it really is headed. You basically had an internet that was geeks, nerds were using, so nobody fucked with it. And then there was this intermediate period where some people started using it. And it was kind of this fun, almost
It was a weird world.
God,
man,
I don't
the
know.
internet of the past.
Secret clubhouse mentality for a while. Then AOL came on. You got more normal users coming in, and it was still kind of like that. But now everybody's on the internet, and once all these fucking mainstream people come onto the internet, they just don't get that. They just want all the bad stuff removed. They want to see their Disney cartoons, and they want to fucking see the adverts without somebody screaming "nigger, nigger, nigger" right below it.
Cat videos.
Cat videos. They want to.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but it's hey, it is what it is.
Yes. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like I said, from here on, it kind of goes into the depresso route of Bernie Sanders and all that kind of shit. But yeah, I think this is where we could call it. I will link it down for you guys if you wish to watch it in the archivals. It is a really interesting, good find. It's part of the complete list of a certain Mr. Metokur who dropped his entire, questionables and a few others who have tried to catalog everything. But go there if you wish to watch the rest of the this riveting interview with Mr. Metokur and appearance on a show that really just took a nosedive afterwards. The Sandre guy. But yeah. What you thought on what we've just witnessed right now? Anything good? Anything?
Nigger.
About a faculty. Somebody counseled this man above me to the top right.
Never.
Although the man on the top left to say, nah, he's good.
Yeah, I know, right? Am I on the top right? No, wait. No.
Hey, I'm the top. Yeah.
Maybe it's this guy. Oh, no, wait, hold up. I'm confused now. I don't get this.
You're playing musical VCs?
Yes, of course. That way you're not 100% sure where to go with the top right or left. But no, I mean, at the end of the day, the internet will internet. Deviants will deviants, and unfortunately, if you take that away from people like myself, what the fuck are we gonna laugh at?
Each other still.
Anyways,
The people out in the wild don't want us to laugh at them for some reason.
I know. Fucktards hate being laughed at for some reason, and politicians too.
Yeah. Apparently, there's an issue brewing. I need to get going.
All right, you have fun. We will.
You take care of that issue.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll ring this sucker out here.
Yeah.
Right. You give him out the old hee-ho.
Something like that.
Somebody isn't streaming on the TikToks anymore. I wonder who that is.
I don't know, but I'm over there on the Twitchers, the YouTubes, and a few other different places. We do have a Kick, but I have not really focused on it because it's Kick.
Yeah, well, Kick is in a little bit of trouble right now, so
I'm not surprised. Look, if they made the streaming session easier for Kick, like they do for Twitch, I could just simply lock it into my OBS or the restream, go there to display this recording or whatever. That'd be great, but no, I've got to log in like the old YouTube days and then set up an actual whatever it is session going, and then relink it over here.
It's just
and then
taking a while.
Too many fucking steps. I just want to make it very simple. Turn a button on, call it a day. If the other sites could do it, why can't you?
I'm just too easy.
Right? Fuck. Rumble has a better chance of being streamed on than Kick for and I don't even like Rumble, and we do have an account for Rumble. It's kind of weird. But as normal, I give these motherfuckers their last rate. Sparky left out because he's got some issues in VTuber land. I have no idea what it is. Gemmax, last words.
Never get your ass eat out, folks. Never get your ass eat out.
If you do, make sure you loop. Good night, folks.